and she wanted to impress me with her red toenails, and I'm very impressed, but looks like the nails are growing out, and she's probably gonna need another pedicure after this. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut the nails for her, and we're gonna do a nail debridement. We call it a nail debridement when it's a diabetic patient. And the reason we call it a nail debridement is we're actually cleaning out the sides of the nail, the front of the nail, and making sure that there's nothing underneath the nail or ingrown nails that may be bothering her. We also make sure that she doesn't try to cut them herself because she could actually cause lots of damage. A lot of diabetics lose the feeling in their feet. They can't feel anything at the tips of their toes. So they tend to cut into the toes, they bleed, and they don't know that they've actually caused a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these. And it's kind of interesting, kind of not interesting. But when you watch it up close, you can really see the details of what's happening with the nail cutting. And what we do is we cut into the corners, and some of these might be tender for her too. But I cut these short. This patient likes her nails short. And she's also telling me that she's gonna go get a pedicure after this. Pedicures are okay as long as the instruments are clean. In her case, what we tell her is just go in there for the foot massage and to get the nail polish on her toes. Exactly.
I let Dr. Krauts handle all that.
Yep.
But
so,
you know what? I do feel you're right about cutting them too short. That can happen.
Yep.
And then it hurts worse.
Yes, it does. So when you go to get the pedicure, do they always offer to cut them even when they're short or no?
No, they just go through it and see, you know, maybe there's a hangnail or something they may cut, but normally they don't.
Okay, so we don't want them doing that. We don't want them cutting into your toes. If they tell you you have a hangnail, which is really layman's term. Oh, it hurts right there where I'm pushing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there something there?
Yep, it looks like there's a little something in the side of the nail there.
Yeah.
And it looks like the nail might be growing in. I'm going to clip this here a little bit.
Okay, because it hurts her a little bit.
And you can see I took this little chunk here. We're going to pull that out. And up close, you can probably see it really well. Our filming expert up there is going to be able to tell me how's it look on film. You can see it coming out, this little piece. Ingrown nail there. And we're going to make sure this is clean. Is that still hurting you up there? There's still a little piece sticking in.
There was a little piece in there.
Yep. And I'm going to smooth that down with the Dremel.
You never know. You get little pieces in there and it's hard to get them out.
Oh yeah, and we're going to get that out. That's out now. Okay, so that'll be better.
Oh yeah, much better, Leo.
All right.
You know, when you get your toenails clipped, I mean cut, it makes your feet feel so good because you know they're hurting because they're a little bit long and it bothers you, and this way you just feel so much more comfortable, and it just helps.
Because when your feet hurt, you're hurt all over.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this one,
it just gets, as you get older, it's harder to bend down and get it all.
Mm-hmm. So this toenail of yours grows a little bit almost circular. And it's more of an ingrown nail on the sides. We're going to get that out of there too.
Yeah, see, that's another thing. You don't know how they're going to grow.
Mm-hmm.
If they grow to the side, then you got problems.
Yep. So this one here, you've got stuff under this nail too. We're going to clip that out of there. There we go. And here it comes. Beautiful. And when we're done, we're going to put some alcohol here on the sides just to make sure we kill everything. When are you going to get your pedicure? When are you thinking?
Oh, I don't think it'll be today because I have some other things to do.
Uh-huh.
Well, now that fall's coming, if you don't wear a lot of open-toe shoes, you don't have to worry about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So pretty soon, maybe this weekend or...
So fall here in Florida, this is another little bit ingrown part of the nail. That's going to hurt a little. That's it. You okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Fall here in Florida means 80-something degrees.
I know, so I can really wear open-toe shoes.
We're going to get the skin here. You can see there's actually callous skin forming here from where it was digging into the side.
Yeah.
Now we're going to get this side. You okay?
Yeah, that's where they hurt the big toes.
Yeah. Do they always hurt you usually?
If it gets too loud like that.
Yeah, I think you've had ingrown nails there before.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
This is about, let's see, it's about 10 or 11 weeks. So that's like over 2 months or so.
Has it been that long? Has it been 9 weeks? It's been past 9 weeks, right?
No, it's been more.
Oh, okay.
Because I was gone for 7 weeks, so yeah.
And that's
What
right.
do you advise? How many
9 weeks. So like every 2 months, a
And I'm
little
gonna
more
make
than 2
an
months.
appointment and get that every 9 weeks.
Yeah, we'll get you on the
Because, you know,
schedule.
you could, sometimes you wait longer and then you have problems.
Yep. We don't need
Like
that.
that ingrown toenails.
Yep. Now this one is interesting. If you look at this nail, this one's growing straight up. Did you injure that nail before, Barb?
No,
Okay, I'm going to cut this on from the top. You're
Yeah.
going to feel this pinch here.
yeah.
And what we're doing is taking it off from the top. It's growing straight up.
I think that was the nail that I was losing and it started to regrow.
Uh-huh.
Started growing. I don't know how it must be growing upward and
It is.
It is.
So you did lose this nail at one point, huh?
I think I did.
Did you find it? I'm just kidding.
I found it.
So she thinks I'm funny. At least someone thinks I'm funny. That's good.
I
I'm going to
think you're
grind this
funny.
down with the
I
Dremel.
think you're funny, Dr. Cross.
Okay. I thought I was the only one that thought I was funny, but
You know what? My foot feels like $1 million already. It's when you get, I'm telling you, it just helps so much.
good. I'm glad we're helping you out here. So I'm going to Dremel these down afterwards. We're probably going to get some of this nail polish on the Dremel. We'll have to
that's
throw the
okay.
Dremel bit out, but that's okay. Let me go ahead and trim this. We have a 15 blade here. This is a surgical blade that we're going to use. Pretty sharp blade. This is what we use for surgery, but we're also going to use it to trim the calluses. So you've got a little bit of callus. Yeah, I'm going to use a little bit of this. This is just the 15 blade is just to get the initial part off, and then we'll take the Dremel to it to smooth it. This is just a way to get it, to sharply take it off of here. Nothing to be scared about.
Okay.
People see a blade, they get scared. But the blade, yeah, go ahead.
The left foot was a little bit harder to cut than my right foot, wasn't it? The nails.
The left foot was, yeah. But you have that on your right foot, you had that one toe that's real bad. So this one, can you see that? Let's get that up close. We're gonna take this down here. This callus is the worst one of all. And we're gonna trim this down. Put my hand up here. And what I do is, I'm actually trying to cause skin tension. When I cause skin tension, the callus kind of pops out more for me, and I can take the blade to it, and I'm going parallel to the skin, trying not to cut the skin when I do this. So you can see little by little this callus is coming off of here, and when I use the Dremel on it, I'm going to be able to actually smooth it down evenly, and it'll look real nice. It'll feel good for her. What happens is if we don't take this callus buildup off, for a diabetic that can't feel anything, it just keeps building up and building up. And then the skin underneath it breaks down because it literally cuts the circulation off from the pressure from your weight. And then it opens up into an open sore. And that's how a diabetic ulcer starts. So this little callus here is actually potential for an ulceration of the foot, because it would just keep building up more and more to the point where it breaks down. Yeah.
Very informative. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yep. So we'll smooth that down in just a second here. Okay, good. Now we're going to use our Dremel. So let's go ahead and start smoothing her down here. And we're just going to get the end of the toenails here. It's going to make you jump. Is that hurting you at all?
No, it's not hurting. It's just
Okay. Just tickles a little bit. And really, I'm just making this so it's not sharp and smoothing the areas where we cut into. And we're going to get in the corner here a little. When she gets a pedicure, they can smooth it if they want. I just don't want them cutting into the corners.
No, I'll let them know. They aren't going to.
And they may make it look prettier with the with their instruments that they have. And
I know, to make it nice.
do they use a Dremel like this?
Oh, no, they don't do anything like that.
Oh, they don't use one of these. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of
They just use a little file, a hand file.
yeah, they don't do much.
And you can see that little callus inside. And I'm going to try to get that out of there. Oh, we'll put a little medicine in there too. This is where the callus was. We're going to get the callus here. Yeah, that can get warm. You tell me if it gets a little bit too warm, okay? Is that getting warm? And the callus ones here, because of your bunion, they push flatter. And when you walk, you're pushing off on this part because that's why you're getting the callus.
You know what happened to
Because of this bunion right here.
started a few years ago when I bought shoes.
Uh-huh.
Too tight.
Yeah, but it's also, you're getting it there because of the bunion sticking out. And then on this one, the same thing, you've got a very large bunion. This is the bunion right here. And when you walk, it puts it off at the side of the foot. But this is looking a lot better. These are going to feel great when I'm done.
You see when I tell you it hurts a little one, it's just a certain piece.
Right. This was the nail, the crazy nail here.
This makes you feel so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to make sure to get this nice and flat or as flat as possible. And you can see we're just going to try to make this look somewhat normal here. A lot of times when we're dremeling these, the skin can get a little bit of a little bit too much of the burr, and then we'll get a little abrasion there. And we'll have to put something on top of that if that happens. But we're doing okay right now. But occasionally it happens because the nail becomes intertwined with the skin as well, and kind of goes over the skin, so you get a little bit of a mess. But when you start doing this on a regular basis every couple months, it's actually easier to do it than if you wait.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to make it
You can see that's nice and smooth right now.
Yeah.
And that's about as nice as we can get it when we paint the nail. It's going to look a lot better.
Right.
And this patient will be able to return to her career as a foot model, like she's been doing, modeling shoes and sandals and showing everyone her toes, and she'll be able to return to that career again. You're still doing your foot modeling, right?
Yeah.
For Podiatry Today magazine? All right, well, this is good. Okay, so now we're going to make them look even prettier and shine with a little bit of alcohol. Actually, this all goes really just to disinfect everything. So we have all the nail dust on there. This takes off the nail dust. And you can see, actually, you can get a better look. This gives you a better look at the nails, and we can see, did we get all the ingrowns out? Did we cut the nails where we needed to cut them? And this looks really good on this foot.
Well, it feels
and we'll wipe
good,
the skin too. We can see the callus a little bit better when we put alcohol on there. And you can see that's all smoothed down as far as we want it. This one's all smoothed down. I wipe a little.
I think because I wear orthotics, that has a lot to do with my feet too. It helps them.
Absolutely. Keeps your foot from flattening.
I have bunions, but the the orthotics help so much. It just,
the orthotics do help. Yeah.
I'm all about the orthotics.
You're all about the orthotics. The orthotics do help you with the calluses. It helps with the calluses.
And getting my nails trimmed. That's the world right there.
Yeah. So if you look, you can see even on these too. These look really good on the sides of the nails. So this is about the best we're going to get them. This is great. She can get a pedicure. Again, with the pedicure, I'm going to tell her to let the pedicurist know, stay away from trying to cut the ingrown nails out. Go ahead and paint them. They can give her a foot massage. She can enjoy her pedicure still, as long as they're not trying to be a podiatrist and cut ingrown nails out or do anything invasive. So she'll come back 2 months from now. We say usually every 9 weeks to 3 months. We'll cut the nails again, check everything. In the meantime, if she sees any redness on her toes or anything between the toes that looks out of the ordinary, she'll call us to come back in. And that's typically what we tell our diabetic patients. Check your feet every day.